Welcome back, Web3 TV. I'm Cristina Nájera, and here I am with Eowyn from Trust Wallet. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good. Thank you for having me.
I'm very happy to have you here at Blockchain Live. Would you like to start sharing more about you and what you do?
Yes. So I'm the CEO of Trust Wallet. Trust Wallet is the world's largest mobile decentralized wallet. We have altogether 150 million downloads already. So my job is to make sure that how do we build product, how do we build services, build the brand in a way that continue to both serve the industry and serve the users. And hopefully if our industry hit 1 billion users in less than 5 years, and we can be one of the important infrastructures to support that.
100%. I remember when I first joined Web3, I had my first wallet, and it was Trust Wallet.
Thank you.
Yeah, so I love your user experience, and I know that you every day are improving. Would you like to share more about the latest trends on Trust Wallet?
Yes, so if talking about user experiences, we always are focusing on how to simplify things, how to simplify blockchain, because it's complicated enough. So one of the hidden gems that many people don't know about it is that we have a smart contract wallet that helps. It has two killer features. One thing is that you can abstract the gas. So for example, if you're on the Ethereum L2 that you don't have ETH to pay for the gas, usually it will be really, really painful, right? You couldn't do anything moving anywhere. Now you can just use your USDT or any other 200 tokens that we supported to pay as gas fee. So you don't have to worry about figure out what is gas in order to move things around. So this is what the smart contract wallet enables. It solves a lot of newbies' problems when they're first getting started. The second point was that many people are struggling with the 12-word C phrase that they have to remember. The industries are always on the search for much better cryptographical solutions. But sometimes we have to also trust that the words industry are already trying really hard cryptographically for key management. And one of the great solution is passkey for newbies. So basically you can just use your Face ID to create a wallet instantaneously done. And if you wanted to recover your wallet, as long as you have your access to your iCloud, they use your Face ID and then you can recover it.
Oh my God, I love that. It's very easy to do it, and everybody can start, right?
Yeah.
Because the big problem in Web3 is that some people lose their seed phrase and then they cannot get their money back.
Exactly. So this is trying to solve the newbies problem, right? Like I know the DJs, the hardcores, they always wanted to have the 12-word. That's the most, feeling the most secure, controlled way. But to the newbies, we have to cater to and understand where they started with and simplify things for them so that they can feel confident in our space and continue to navigate for the next stage and utilities and everything that we have to offer.
100%. And how did you start your journey on Web3?
Oh, so I joined the industry back in 2018 when it was the deep bear market. I was in San Francisco. At that time, 2017, half of the guys in the city are talking about a shitcoin. I'm more of a contrarian, so when things are too hot, I cannot understand it very well because I cannot see clearly. So when it's bear market, I'll be like, no, it's interesting to see if the industry has anything to stay. And I was lucky enough in 2018, I met the co-founder of Binance. And then she helps to clarify that, blockchain has the highest chances to be the value chain infrastructure for the internet. And I used to work in financial institutions, work on the Wall Streets when I first started outside of my college. So I know the technology is really, really archaic. And the culture is not really going to move things forward. So it sold me immediately, and I joined Binance as my first stop into the industry until almost 3 years ago, then jumped to the Trust Wallet side because centralized exchanges are great, but I do want to move forward the true industry, which is the on-chain decentralized world forward with much more mass adoptions.
Wow. In that journey, did you see if there is a possibility that Web3 can bring more freedom?
Oh, absolutely. So I was sharing with someone the example that there was one case that touched me all the time is our wallet was used as a tool to help refugees in Afghan. Because when they have to cross the border from the Taliban, they couldn't carry anything. So forget about your gold, your cash, anything that you could have owned will fail in that physical space. So what ended up happening is that they store their value in the format of crypto. they remember the 12 phrase, and then they dump their phone. Of course, they erase it. Then they cross the border with nothing. Then they go to the other side of the border wherever they feel secure, have internet access, they get another phone, they use the 12 phrase, they recover their assets. And then that is a freedom and security and control that gives to the worst situation of the human beings that they could have had suffer.
Wow, thank you so much for sharing this example that is very extreme, because a lot of people think that Web3 is only for certain people, but it's actually helping very interesting problems,
Absolutely.
very deep problems that we have in our society.
Yeah.
So I love that.
Yes.
And with that, as a woman in Web3, how do you feel about it? Because this field is mostly male dominated, as you can see here in this event, or when you go to other events, there are more men. What do you think about that?
I think for women, as long as we don't feel self-conscious, that's good enough. Actually, I think a woman has a lot to offer because there are certain things that we're naturally good at. For example, we can multitask better, we can see details better, and we can empathize. We can bring people into the same table better. So sometimes it does need a women's side of the voices, or the more feminine side of the voices, or the skill set and the talent to bring the whole space, including the product, the understanding, the communications into the right level that can resonate with the wider audiences. And for me, I think the most important thing is don't focus on your gender, focus on what value you deliver on the table. When I first went to Trust Wallet, it's an all-male team at the time, 20 people. And I didn't have the technical background either. I was just trying to focusing on how can I support the team by solving one problem at a time. And there are some random problems that's popping up all the time. It just takes a really capable technical engineers even not able to solve, and then I can figure out a way to solve it. And then they recognize me and see me more as a valuable teammate, as someone who can solve the problems for them in challenging times, not freaking out, and then willing to help me to help to lead the ship. So I feel that that's the goal rail that you wanted to get to, is that you want to prove it with your capabilities, with your results, with the value that you deliver on the table. And everything else as a woman then is a plus in the industry, because that's a differentiation, that's value add, that's complementary, that's bringing something else on the table that helps everybody to a better place.
100%. Thank you so much for those insights. It's very useful for everybody who is thinking about joining this space and then is a bit intimidated about this topic. So thanks for that.
No problem. Yeah.
Thank you for your time today. We learned a lot.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
And
Yeah.
thank you for watching. Remember to share this with your friends, because everybody deserves to know more about Web3, AI, blockchain. I'm Cristina Nájera. See you next time.